Yes, lads, we're back, and in this episode, we're going to try not to get sacked at Aston Villa. Because the board right now is showing some pretty disdain towards the job I've done in management. Now, I do feel like a lot of these problems are going to be solved. We're going to do the high one today's episode. Hopefully, get 10 wins in home games this season. Achievable, going to get it done. Continental, if you didn't see, we're in the Europa League now. Pretty heartbroken about this, but these things happen in management. You can't always be top of the pile, all right? You have to struggle to enjoy the success. That's exactly what we're doing at Aston Villa. And then Premier League win the league title is not going to happen. But we do want to finish top 4. And right now, things, although there's only a point in it, are looking pretty fine and dandy to finish top 4. So I'm not worried about my job just yet. But as this episode goes on, I might get increasingly more distressed and panicky that we're going to get sacked in season number 2. Now, we are hopefully in this episode going to progress in the Europa League to the next round, which I think is semis or quarters. I can't quite remember, but it only gets important once we get to the later rounds. There's Man City, Chelsea, but there's a lot of winnable games for us to reach top 4. We're not actually that far from the end of the season. Will we reach it by the end of this episode? I don't know. Find out. Grab yourselves a brew, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Let's get into this one. First sim of the episode, then up against Crystal Palace. Going to be a 3-0 victory. Bailey, Watkins, Bailey twice. And we're hopefully going to go back-to-back with a good results then as we take on Atletico. They were pretty decent last time. We do have a 2-goal advantage, but we've seen how badly we can perform in these competitions. Pretty strong 11, though, for this one regardless. It's overcast in Spain. Let's see if we can go get the result that we need against Atletico. We get sacked. We don't win this, we get sacked. There's going to be a lot of games at the end of this season that feel like that. Maximilian Beer as well, not helping me. 7 goals in this competition. So, I mean, he's scored one of them against us. There has been a patch update, which I feel like happens more consistently in between episodes now for me. Let's see how the game plays. Apparently, the AI is smarter. Your AI is smarter. Let's just wait and find out. Let's see if the cutback is still overpowered. An early goal for Bilbao is what they want. It's what they need. We want to just kind of maintain in this game for as long as possible. A good scoreline. Palvidis from distance. Oh, okay. All right. I didn't know I could do that. Palvidis can do that. It's okay. That's the best goal of the season. I don't know how this hits the back of the net. How he generated this power. I've never seen Palvidis. Okay. I'll play you more. I have upset a lot of this team. I'll play Palvidis more if this is what he does. And that right there, lads, that's a 3-goal cushion. That is comfortability at its finest. Williams is a danger. The lot should not be a danger. And, oh, it's said by Martinez. I'm so happy to have him back in the squad, but I did enjoy using O'Connor. Minamino cuts outside and then inside to Palvidis. And it's not the shot you would have wanted. As we finished up the half, we're heading into the second. Not much has been happening. I think with a 3-goal cushion, we should be comfortable. We're going to jump to result. We're going to win it 1-0. It's going to be us going through to the next round of the Europa League. Also going to see Inter Milan getting knocked out. I'm happy with that, but Sevilla is still in this competition, which means nobody else is going to win this. So is Man United. Speaking of Manchester, it's Man City next. We're going to sim it. Hopefully, we don't get embarrassed. And that's all I want for these kind of games. They're going to win it 2-1. They're top of the league and absolutely flying this season. So I really do not mind that result. We have easier days ahead. They've only lost 1 time all season and drawn 4. So those results are bound to happen. Next up after Manchester, Bournemouth at home. 2-1. John Stones and Tielemans with big goals. That leads us into the U Scout report and one that might actually be pretty decent. Charles Jacobs, 17, 69 to 93. And he does have good value. Let's sign him up. Let's see if he's any good. Next up in the league then, though, is Chelsea. And they've got a pretty decent team. This is going to be hard. They're playing just about as well as they are in real life, though. So that gives me a bit more confidence. This would actually be the one home game that we need to win as well, just to tick that off. It's also my 100th game in management. Well, with Aston Villa. That's pretty cool. It's been rare that we've been able to cause too many upsets against the big sides. We have rarely had to prey on the smaller sides in the league. I think Liverpool used to do this. Or did they do it the other way around? There's been a few sides, though, that have been... It might have been Arsenal. They're good at beating teams like, you know, I don't know, Burnley, Bournemouth. But then they really struggle against the smaller sides in the league, the bigger sides in the league, which is what we're doing. Our record against the big sides, not good, especially if we're trying to establish being a top 4 side for many moons to come. Diaby was offside, and then he was onside, and if he plays the right ball into Ollie Watkins, it's hard when they've got this 5-back line. Ollie Watkins making the right run there. I feel like he is. Fofana, man, what a header. Minamino then into Ollie Watkins. Burst of pace from Ollie Watkins. Burst of pace from Ollie Watkins. Made the angle really hard, and he's hit the post. Watkins. Bailey! Oh, that was nearly 1-0 to us. that a good ball in? I think it is. I think it is. McGinn. Oh, God, of all people to get the lead for Aston Villa, it is John McGinn. What a run he made. That's going to give us a massive lead at home against Chelsea. God, can we hold on? This is a great ball in from Baku as well, by the way. Really good ball in. Cushioned header. Oh, Sterling plays a good ball forward. Jackson. Oh, my God, he's rattled the crossbar. They've just brought on Zaniolo. Please don't do this to me, Nicolo. I really enjoyed Zaniolo, but we just quite didn't play him enough. I'm giving away bad balls now. The panic is starting to settle in. Diaby's found space. Diaby, tight angle. Kazanecki saves it. No one will follow in that in. I just needed a poacher's touch. Time is really ticking down now. This game should be basically done and dusted. McGinn can't get that across. I just want the whistle. What a massive result this is then against Chelsea. 1-0. That should see us staying in top 4, and that should probably end all hopes of Chelsea getting top 4. The insane thing is as well, Man City went on to lose against Fulham, so they've lost 2 in a row now, and are they slowly going to throw the title away to Arsenal? But there we go. We sit still top 4. We have played 2 more games than Newcastle, though. I could really do with them playing their games. And there's just no hope. I don't feel like with Chelsea catching me now. I think we've bridged enough of a gap at 31 games played. And although I've done the 10 wins at home, for some strange reason, the board still hate me. This was a high one, and I achieved it. You'll never guess as well who we get in the quarterfinals. It's just, it had to happen, didn't it? Because this is how my group draws always go. There's some easier teams. Every other side in here is potentially easier, maybe apart from Napoli. We get Manchester United. Before we can take up Manchester United, that we will fall to a 1-1 draw against Nottingham Forest in a game we dominate. Palvidis bagging the goal for us. Basically, then with our job on the line, we're going to take on Manchester United at Villa Park. And this will be the 11 to take them on. It's very strong. And I'm hoping, given the result we just managed to have against Chelsea, is there still some of that big team fight in us? They'd make us favourites, and Manchester United have slipped up quite a few times. We would be favourites if we go ahead and win this one. So let's just bear that in mind. I need really good results. I need the boys to rally and Manchester United to have a bad day at the office, because Old Trafford will be a cauldron that I don't want to face without some goals in an advantage for us. Well, this isn't a good start. Marcus Rashford piling down the wing. Is the cut inside going to be as strong? Konza is there. And, oh, sorry, it's Baku. It worked out. Okay, so the cutback, lads, does not seem as strong. And that is major for me. Is that timed right? Ollie Watkins. I think it was timed right. Ollie Watkins! Oh, Nana saved. This is not right. He doesn't do saving stuff. And as I just point out, on the top right-hand side, you will notice the score update. It's not moved since the Premier League game. And it is yet once again another graphical bug that we have in the game. Mason Mount against his old club. Watkins taps it home. That will be 1-0 Aston Villa at home in the Europa League. Ooh, it's too early. It's too early. This is only the first half. Well, the first half of the tie. That's what they call it. Ollie Watkins scored the goal. Onana, though, with a big save for Mason Mount. It's a good job he didn't score. I can't remember how to not celebrate. Would he celebrate, though? You know, it's not like Man United's not exactly been exhilarating, has it? But nonetheless, Ollie Watkins, my hero, scores 1 goal in 1 match. That's not good news, is it? Now, can we capitalise on such a good early start? The team has always been a team that performs better towards the back end of the season. Kind of hoping that it's going to stick to that trend, because I need some very good performances, and Newcastle have now gone above us in the league. So that's another thing I kind of want to watch out for. Wow, they signed Mukiele. It's an issue, the pace they have in the team. That's a lovely ball in behind, and with the pace of Anthony, they can do that. Oh, he's turned Kai Enrique. Oh, he turned John Stones. Anthony does what Anthony does not normally do. It's going to be 1-1. God, imagine we get sacked in this save. It would be so cruel, because we've literally just started to build this team, and to be asked to achieve what we've been asked to achieve in the second season is a little bit insane. Leon Bailey. Leon Bailey's got pace. Ollie Watkins. He's been found. Ollie Watkins! What a save from Onana again! That's much better, though, at the start of the second half. Ollie Watkins with the header just beyond the post. Anthony's been found again. He's been a little bit of a thorn in my side. This time, Kai Enrique did well. Martinez with a big save. Sancho's coming on for Rashford. It has definitely just been a case of us trying to hold out now in this second half. Estupinian. That's good. Sancho's been on the pitch all of 5 seconds. It's a great ball. Rasmus Højlund nearly scores. Grealish steals that. Pulls it back. Oh, he plays it back inside. Yuri Tielemans. That's lovely. This time, Ollie Watkins, surely. Ollie Watkins is saved again for Molnana. What a massive save that could be in the grand scheme of this tie. Ollie Watkins will be fuming. He's had 3 or 4 chances against the man and just can't beat him. And whip this one in again. It's going to be a bit deeper. I just cannot believe we find ourselves in this position. Diaby now. Still got it. Diaby now still got it. Wants edge of the box for Grealish. Grealish pulls players out of position. Kai Enrique. Oh, Nana saves it. That'll be it. We've created a lot of chances. We've taken a lot of shots against the Nana, but it's going to be 1-1 after the first leg. And before we could play the second leg, it's Leicester in the league, and it's going to be a 2-0 defeat, which sees us stay in 5th and a point away from Newcastle with a game in hand. That means this game now against Manchester United is even more important. This definitely doesn't feel like a happy hunting ground for us, but Old Trafford is where we're going to have to get this done. There's no away goals, so the fact that they scored against us means absolutely nothing. This game is even. Diaby kind of waiting to lift it to Watkins. He does. Ollie Watkins, his battle with Onana continues and he can't score. Speaking of scores, are we still seeing the score update up at the top of the screen? EA are so good at presentation. So good. Diaby again. Going to nick that one across. Calabria dealt with it again then. Out to Mason Mount. Good position. Great save for Manana. Stones there. McGinn. McGinn knows he wants to go inside to Ollie Watkins. That's brilliant. Ollie Watkins now was brilliant. He's going to be clever, is he? No, he has to shoot in the end. I can't seem to find him with any confidence in these games against Manchester United. Oh, we have a man down. It looks like Mason Mount in there to Ramsey. Finds Watkins. Watkins turned his man. And then he's going to go inside again. Ollie Watkins, that's beautiful. But he can't score. He just can't score. Everything he's done in these games has been stunning, but finding the back of the net. We head into the second half, still with all to do. Yeah, we've had so many good opportunities, and Mason Mount has picked up a knock. Tielemans plays that one into Diaby. Diaby has pace. Diaby's brought down. That is a reckless tackle. Diaby looks injured as well. What's going to be given? It's only a yellow to Lindelof. Diaby's going to be injured again. I'm going to have to bring off Diaby. Absolute reckless tackle because Diaby's clean through. Now, I've struggled in these moments to score. I'm positive it shouldn't be John Stone. I'm going to give it to Yuri Tielemans. This would be huge. Is this going to be enough power to lift it over the wall? No, every time. I cannot beat that damn wall. Bruno wants to shoot it. You can tell he gets it through. Marcus Rashford to just rip my soul apart. 1-0 Man United. Watkins is going to have to come off. I need a goal. I'm going to have to put my hopes in Palvides because Ollie Watkins hasn't done it. Palvides. This is a big moment. This is a big moment. Jack Grealish. Oh my God, it's going to be 1-1. We are right back in it. There's still time on the clock. Oh, what a moment for Jack Grealish. They brought on Mukiele, and we've forced a very late throw. This will be the last act of the game. Baku, back across. Palvides, what a save from Onana. What a save. That will be us going to extra time. Unless something insane happens right now. Jack Grealish whips it in. John Stones puts it over the bar. It's going to be extra time. And maybe even penalties to decide our fate. Mistake was made. And Ramsey's played in a great ball to Palvides. Big moment. Palvides finds the back of the net. One thing Ollie Watkins couldn't do. We had to make the sub to bring him on. But this is so early into extra time. We've given away a free kick in a average position, but Mukiele is tall, he's good, he's off the bench. It's back to 3-3 on aggregate. I said it was too early. I called it. It was way too early. Needed to be scoring that goal just before the ref's about to blow the full-time whistle because that's the only time we are going to feel confident. Bailey, Tielemans trying to slide it into Palvides. Lindelof does well. He shouldn't be on the pitch, in my opinion. Well, we had one last sub we could make going into the second half of extra time. That's Minamino. Hopefully, his enthusiasm, his energy can lead to the winning goal. Oh, Manchester United corner. Not what we wanted. And we are so close to this game being over. Martinez. Højlund well blocked. Can we get to it? We can. Oh, they're going to keep it again. Rashford into Højlund. What a save, Martinez. I'm telling you right now, this one's going to penalties or they're scoring because there is just no time left on this clock. Oh, Nana is back. Let me have this. They blow up. Oh, and Nana was down. We couldn't do anything in the second half of adding on time, and it's penalty. The worst fate we could have. Captain versus captain, and it's saved. Martinez saves it. Tielemans now up against Onana. Can he find the back of the net? He can. Rashford up against Martinez. Oh, what a goal. Minamino, the sub. He's going to try and slot this one home too against Onana, and he does. Man, I'm sweating so much right now. Ireland scores. Halvidish, he's a beast. He's an absolute beast, and he scores. So far, we've been so clear. Penalties. Estupinian is saved by Martinez. This is the moment. It'd be Leon Bailey for Aston Villa. Leon Bailey to win the game for Aston Villa. Leon Bailey to send Aston Villa through on penalties to the next round of the Europa League. But my hero there's no doubt in it. It's Emi Martinez. Without him, we would have not got this far. And there's no better way than doing it against Manchester United. We might have to draw now, though, for the next round. We do. It's going to be Ajax in the semi-final. Next up in the league, though, was Norwich, where we managed to bounce back thanks to Jack Grealish bagging a goal. And although we found out that Diaby was only going to be affected for 5 days, the bad news is a broken toe to Mason Mount, meaning he misses the rest of the season. Next up in the league, after Leicester, was rock bottom Watford, where we draw again. This team just can't get it done sometimes in the league. And after Newcastle beat Crystal Palace, that leaves us 1 point behind them still, sitting at 5th in the league. So does that mean that the Europa League is going to be our potential route for Champions League football? We have Ajax to play, and it's going to be Napoli against Sociedad. That is for the next episode, where we will finish season number 2 and, who knows, get sacked. We have no idea. Make sure to tune in for the next one. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you enjoyed the video. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you for this season finale next time out.